Now today we're going to talk about opening theory. Now if you're going to use an opening, it's not a standard opening. You first have to decide what position you want and what you're going to do with the first three moves. Say like if you start with D4 and then make a standard move like knight to F6. You have to decide what you're going to do different. Say you want to play E4. That's not a standard opening. So what are you going to do after you play E4 if they decide to take here? If you're going to play something that's not standard opening, you have to decide what you're going to do after the first two moves, because that's very important. Because that after the first two moves, it sets up everything you're going to do after that. Now, if they decide not to take here, then you have to decide what move next is next after that, and everything's based on the first two moves. Now, do you play C3 and still try to set them up to make them take this, or do you play knight to C3 and then play something else? If you're gonna play a non-standard opening, you have to decide what you're gonna do if they don't take or don't accept what you're offering in the opening. You always have to set that up first. So you have to experiment on what you're gonna do if they take or if they don't take. What's gonna be your move if they take? If it's gonna be your move if they don't take. That's the key. All the stuff comes in the first 5 moves of the game. If you're gonna use something that's not standard, you have to decide what you're going to do if they take or don't take. And that's going to decide what the rest of your opening moves are. So always look at that. If you're going to play non-standard openings on both sides of the board, black or white, you have to decide what you're going to do if they don't accept what you're offering. Always take a look at the entire opening and not just the first couple of moves, because they're going to be important. But you have to decide what you're going to do if they don't accept or go with the opening that you prepared. What do? What's going to be your next move to set up what you want in the opening? Remember that. From the brain.